welcome to another episode of Is It Godly? Yes, I'm in the kitchen. You guys are going to be seeing me in the kitchen for a while now because it's only the kitchen that have very nice lighting. It's natural light. You don't have to add more light to it. So this is the only part of the house that really have very, very good lighting. Yeah, guys, so welcome to this video. I'm so glad to be here. I had an amazing Christmas. I hope yours was the same. And thank you so much for the new subscribers. God bless Sana. For the returning subscribers, guys, I love you. And I thank God that you're here. And I thank God that you chose to subscribe to this channel. And I pray that you subscribing to this channel is actually going to minister to your life. I hope I'll not just be here to tell you stories that really doesn't or don't change your life. I hope that's English. I hope that everything that I say here will actually have an impact on your life, and I really pray that God helps me. So yes, guys, before I even get to the video, today I was sharing with my partner and he was telling me something super amazing, and he was encouraging me to actually continue standing. I was sharing to him about something that has been overwhelming me, and he was telling me, babe, I pray that you continue to stand, because he referred to this word, I guess it is in Job, or I'll ask him where he really meant. I was so carried away by the word that I really forgot that I really didn't get where he was telling me that the word was. And I remember him telling me that by you standing, so many will be preserved. Just by you standing, so many will be preserved. And I encourage you as a believer, please continue standing in your walk with God. So many people will be preserved just because you walked. There's someone who will see you compromise and he'll be like, so hatawi anaweza compromise, then let's do it. So I pray that you continue to stand in your walk with God. Sorry guys for that. So many will be preserved just because you stood in your walk with God. Yes, guys, so let's get into the video. As per the title of this video is hair restoration and a hair loss and restoration, and I'm going to tell you a small story of my hair restoration and a small story of how it took God to actually be here. My hair is now healthy. It's not as long as it used to be, but it is healthy, and that's something I really value right now. So if you have really watched my videos before, you can really understand about, you can at least understand of how I lost my hair. And if you have not watched those videos, please go back, watch the video of me being single and miserable. You really get to understand why me being single and loving it, and all those stories, you really get to understand them. Yes, guys, so I'm going to tell you I'm going to tell you a short story of how I lost my hair and how it took God to actually get restored. So guys, it's 2019. I know, guys, you know this story. I lost my hair, and I can at least add that it was not only due to stress. My hair got damaged also by heat damage. Stress was a precipitate, of it actually adding to more damage. So due to high school, some high schools it's only blow dry, akunanga any other thing. And I think I pray these people actually get to understand how blow drying your hair is really damaging to your hair, and they'll actually allow people to do another hairstyle. Blow drying your hair every single semester, after every 2 months or after every 3 months, it's really damaging. So my hair was damaged from heat damage, because I think even in campus I continued to blow dry my hair. It was really damaged, and then stress came and now added to it. My hair used to really break. Let me tell you guys, it was not easy for me. I think it was very heartbreaking, because in high school I used to have super long hair. It was really beautiful, and in campus first year it was also really long, and I loved how it used to be the center of attention anytime I got to a salon, and people were like, oh, you really have long hair, you really have beautiful hair. Really used to gladden my heart. And then now I am here, my hair is looking bad, it's dry, it's no longer black. Sijui ilikuwa inakaaje, I really can't tell you. I really don't know how ilikuwa inakaa. I wish actually guys I had that photo. That hair used to look bad kabisa. It's shorter now, way shorter, way shorter. I think in time ilikuwa ina shed. It was way shorter and dry. Sijui ilikuwa inakaaje. I remember one day getting to a salonist who used to do my hair kitambo. She looks at me, she looks at my face, looks at my hair, then asks, what happened? And she could not keep quiet. She's like, oh my god, and I used to have long hair, and the way your hair used to look beautiful, what happened? Nini. She could not keep quiet the entire time she was on my head. I told them, okay, I need a trim. The whole time alikuwa naosha hiyo nywele akitrimming, she was talking, she was like, Kai, hii nywele sasa sijui inakaa aje. What happened? Kwani uliweka chemical? Niko, no, it's just damage. My heart was sunk. Anytime she was talking, my heart was breaking each time. It was really hard for me. It was really heartbreaking for me. And I wish she could actually just keep quiet. And I felt like telling her, fanya kenye nimekwambia ufanye, tukiwa tu tumenyamaza, alafu nikulipe mimi niende home. Because I'm like, you're really heartbreaking. You're really breaking my heart. There was no word of encouragement from what she said. All words were, wah, Kai, sasa hata sijui nakaa nini. Kai, simeharibika. It was so heartbreaking. And so 2020 came. My heart is so broken. And I began to tell God about it. I'm praying, God, give me peace, because I don't know, guys, when you do not have peace, there's nothing else can move. My heart was so broken. So I actually began to hide my hair in braids, in cornrows and all that. Like I did not want to leave it out because everyone used to notice, baby, your life may change. It used to be heartbreaking. So I remember 2020 came and I began to pray and I'm like, God, my hair is ruined. So I remember when 2020 came, I became intentional. I remember God in his own way gave me peace and I accepted, this is the situation I'm in. I looked at my previous photos, my hair does not look like that anymore. There's actually no comparison. And my heart was so broken. So 2020 came and I remember I began to be intentional. And I began to research about hair because I have all the time in the world. It's 2020, it's COVID time. We are 24/7 in the house, nothing else to do, we cannot go anywhere. It's being in the house. So I remember becoming intentional. I began to research about hair. I learned a lot about hair. Catagen face, anagen face, the hair has 3 faces, blah 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 blah. A lot about hair. And I remember coming across rice water and seeing people's stories of how they had lost hair. And I began encouraged and I began to see that actually this can be changed. And I remember now coming across an article that said for you to actually regain your hair, you have to cut it, all of it. I was like, go bald. Nikate nywele yangu nikuwe short hair. I've never had short hair ever in my life, or I have in primary school. I was young, I was in class 4. Right now, mi siwezi kata nywele yangu to the root, aje, nikae aje. I cannot even remember when I didn't have hair. I was like, God, I'm not cutting my hair. And I remember now I began to pray about it seriously. I'm like, God, I believe you can restore hairs. I really believe Niza restore nywele. God, please restore my hair. And I remember God giving me a word in Jeremiah 30, verse 18 to 19. When I was reading this word, I've not studied the book of Jeremiah from the start to the end. I guess only in high school. In high school, ilikuwa juu ya masomo. So I've not really been able to study the book of Jeremiah. I've studied it portions. Sijafikia book ya Jeremiah because I'm now doing the whole Bible. So bado, I'm yet to read the book of Jeremiah. So I remember all of a sudden I just read this word. I've never read it before. And God is speaking about how he's going to restore Jerusalem from its ruins. It's damaged, doesn't have to bring another whole foundation. It will be restored from its ruins. And I'm like, wow, that word really encouraged me. I could feel it in my spirit. That was the word for me, and that was the word concerning my hair. So I'm like, I don't have to actually cut my hair. God will restore it from where it is. Guys, that was so encouraging for me. God is going to restore it from where it is. And I was so encouraged, guys. And now God gave me the grace to pick, because the internet has a lot of information, guys. So God, I felt led to actually pick the information I needed about my hair. So I began to use rice water. Guys, I know so many people are skeptical about rice water, and I'm going to do a video of how I wash my hair. So I began to research, I began to pick the information that I really needed, took rice water, home remedies, that is avocados and what, like I did a lot of home what? Leave-in treatment or home masks for the hair, everything. Like I researched everything, what my hair needed. Actually realized, my hair needs nutrients. I didn't know that my hair needed nutrients. So I learned a lot about hair, and I felt God telling me that I've given you this for you to take care of it. So I'm like, I actually didn't care nothing about the hair. I just love that it's long and looks nice, but taking care of it, I really didn't like care so much. So yes, guys, I began to really take care of my hair. I began to make homemade masks for my hair. I began to use rice water. I began to clean it more oftenly. I began to really take care of my hair. Guys, it was shorter, but I began to see changes. Let me tell you, my hair didn't look like this. Right now, it's super healthy. Let me tell you, my hair is super healthy. It was grayish. Okay, no, my hair cannot look gray, but I just had this weird color on it. But now my hair began to look healthy. And I began to realize, whatever you give attention to, whatever you focus on, guys, there began to be good results. So guys, I don't know whether you have had any loss in your life. You don't know whether it's like my story, the loss of your hair. Know that God is also concerned about it. So start by telling God about it and become intentional on working on that situation. Like for me, God promised that He's going to restore my hair, but I had to do something. I had to become intentional about taking care of my hair. The journey has been long. I'm still taking care of it up to date because I got a new revelation. God has put you in charge of your body. Take care of it. And that is actually the time I also began to realize not only my hair, but even my body. God wants to use me, but He also wants to use a healthy body. No, He wants to use someone that is taking care of himself. Yeah, so I began to take care of my hair, and I thank God for that revelation. And I thank God that it's now healthy. Shorter than it used to be, but healthy. And I really thank God. So what is the loss in your life? Talk to God about it and become intentional. Accept it and become intentional about improving on it if it's possible. And become intentional about taking care of yourself, taking care of anything about you. Is it about your health? I know. I'm also becoming very intentional about exercising and eat healthily. I'm really becoming intentional about that. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let's do the next video on 3 ingredients that I've been using up to date for the growth of my hair and for the healthy looking hair. So guys, God bless you. I love you guys. Bye bye.